With the latest COVID surge, some businesses are requiring their workers to get vaccinated. Today, a protest against mandatory shots. It's underway near a Peace Health building in Vancouver against just such a policy. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 5 o'clock. I'm Wayne Haverly. Now, the protest is taking place near Northeast 87th and 92nd Avenue. A post about the protest online says that it was organized by medical professionals opposed to being required to get the COVID vaccine. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling. She joins us now live from that protest with the details. What kind of a turnout did they have out there today, Jennifer?
Well, it looks like a good turnout. It is spread out. We did see some people on the overpass on the way over here to this Peace Health building off of East Mill Plain Boulevard, and there are quite a few people outside the building as well. You can see them here standing along the street with their signs, chanting in protest here. Now, a post on the protest said this would be going on from 4 to 7 p.m. outside of Peace Health Southwest. A nurse who told KOIN 6 about the rally sent some paperwork that said it was from Peace Health. Now, that paperwork read the transmissibility of the new COVID-19 variants requires emergency action to protect our caregivers, patients, and communities. Peace Health expects Oregon will align with other states in mandating the COVID-19 vaccine for healthcare workers subject to medical and religious exemptions, and is implementing this policy to address imminent and ongoing threats to public health. Now, that same nurse that sent that paperwork said there are exemptions to the requirement, but they are specific. And that person we spoke with claims that it will be hard to get an exemption under the requirement, and they personally believe people should be able to decline the vaccine based on personal beliefs or personal exemptions. So we reached out to Peace Health. They did just issue a statement. We'll get to that in just a minute. And this is what Governor Jay Inslee said about the vaccine just over a week ago.
Look, this vaccine works. And frankly, it is maddening that we have a life-saving medicine that can save people's lives that's free, that we still have to be in this position.
And the rally has been called a peaceful rally by those who are planning to attend or support it. The person we spoke with said that many of those who opposed getting vaccinated are afraid they will lose their job if they don't get the vaccine. So back to that statement from Peace Health. Here's what they just sent out just a few minutes ago. It says the rapid spread of new COVID variants and resulting rise in hospitalizations in our communities is a clear reminder that we are facing a public health emergency and we must do more to keep each other safe. After careful discernment, Peace Health, along with area health providers Legacy Health, the Vancouver Clinic, joined many health systems across the country and professional organizations, including the American Hospital Association, the American Medical Association, and the American Nurses Association in supporting the required vaccination of healthcare workers. With hundreds of millions of doses delivered in the U.S. and many months of real-world evidence to draw from, the vaccines have proved safe and effective. We believe it is imperative for our employees who are medically able to get a COVID-19 vaccine. We support the right of individuals to express opinions in an unofficial capacity outside of work. Our priority remains the safety of our caregivers and those we serve. This new policy is a reflection of our mission to promote personal and community health and our vision to make sure that every person receives safe, compassionate care at Peace Health. So again, this protest or rally is continuing here outside of Peace Health Southwest in Vancouver until around 7 o'clock. And again, a pretty decent showing here as people come out to express themselves about the vaccines. Live in Vancouver, Jennifer Dowling, KOIN 6 News.
Yeah, and Jennifer, in regards to their concerns about being fired, I did cover the announcement when it happened earlier in the week, and that question was brought up, and Peace Health officials said that they would not fire anybody. They didn't plan on that, but folks would have to have testing and maybe be reassigned outside of patient care. So that's kind of what we heard earlier in the week on that. Thank you, Jennifer Dowling, reporting live from that protest.